and where you want to go when you trust yourself. When you get clear on what it is that you want, you must live from that place of already having said manifestation. When we talk about being a vibrational match and embodiment for what you want and living as if, most people don't make it to the end because they don't trust themselves, which trickles into why you jump from all these different manifestation techniques and now you're in your hustle manifestation era. How you get in alignment with your abundance is by first cultivating an identity and a self-concept that you believe in and that aligns with your highest timeline. You can't be trying to manifest 10,000 on TikTok, but you think of yourself as uninteresting. You come up with an idea and you don't execute it because you think that your content is not good enough, etc. I'm going to share some inner work that I do with my clients from my Manifestation Alchemy workbook surrounding self-concept and identity, and this will help you unlock the most potent version of yourself and uncover your limiting beliefs. Number one, what are the reoccurring thoughts or stories I tell myself about what I can or cannot do? And where did these beliefs originate and how do they impact my actions and choices? The reoccurring thoughts and stories that you tell yourself is what is shaping your reality and impacting your actions in all areas of life. Whether you're constantly falling out of relationships, not feeling aligned to your dreams, or actively journaling and reflecting, but still not manifesting what you want. You are creating your own reality, and you can rewrite your story at any time and begin to affirm a new life for yourself that you can maintain without falling back into a lack mindset and sabotaging your success. I have a free affirmation bundle in the description as well that you can use to consciously rewire your thoughts. Number two, always going with the highest intuitive feeling. This is where being and knowing what to do next will come in, and cultivating true trust within your highest intuitive feeling is always telling you the best step to take. And it's up to you to actually listen to your own inner guidance. That will be the best advice you can take because only you know what your truest desire is, and following that feeling is what builds trust because you'll start to have credibility with yourself. Every time you feel an urge to create and you decide to do something else because of fear or perceived limitation, you lose credibility with yourself. When you intuitively feel that you should stay in and have a self-care night, but you go out with your friends instead because you're people pleasing, and now you're backed up on rest and even more drained, you lose credibility with yourself. So when you go to manifest or affirm, you have more resistance and blockages towards them because you're constantly doing the opposite of what your intuition is telling you. Your intuition is never asking you, it's always telling you and informing you. It's a guide. How to know what your highest intuitive feeling feels like is asking yourself, what will make me feel the best in the long term? Your intuition isn't serving you just for a quick little fix or just for quick little pleasures right now. It's always serving and looking out for the highest version of you. Your intuition is always looking out for the future you. The question is, are you? Are you always looking out for the future you? Are you looking out for what will make you feel the best in the long run? And you could get my Manifestation Alchemy workbook and my free affirmation bundle in the description. And yeah. Hi. How are you? I'm doing very well. I just read that from my journal, by the way, too. I'm gonna just start reading shit from my journal. But yeah, I'm just sitting outside right now, enjoying nature. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Come out early in the morning and sit in nature. But yes, that was the manifestation tip, is to always follow your highest intuitive feeling. Number two, be clear. Manifestation tip is to be clear. You cannot manifest what it is that you want if you are not clear. If you are just so vague with your manifestation, you cannot truly manifest what it is that you are desiring, because the universe cannot tell what it is that you are wanting. So, like, you may have all of these big visions for yourself. You want to travel, you want to live luxuriously, you want to be financially secure, you want to have authority over your time and do passion projects. You want to be relaxed and fulfilled. But these things will remain dreams if you are not clear on who you are and what you are doing. Because you can say you want all of these things, but if you are not clear on who you are and what you are doing, and what you are doing in alignment to those dreams, then they will remain dreams. You're telling yourself that you want to flourish in career as a nurse, as a lawyer, because you're chasing a bag, but you're lying to yourself. You're embodying so many different characters that you're not aligned to your true desires. You can't just say, I want to live a fulfilling life, I want to live luxuriously, and then think to yourself, you can't think to yourself, what's going to make me the most money? What career should I go into? Okay, I'm just going to be a nurse. I'm just going to be a lawyer because that makes the most money. You don't want to be a nurse. You don't want to be a fucking lawyer. You want to live luxuriously. You want to be creative. You want to have financial overflow. You want to be able to sustain yourself financially, to be able to do whatever you want. And by putting on a costume that doesn't truly align with the truest version of you, it's only going to drain you, and it's only going to put you out of alignment with your true self. It may teach you a few things, but to kind of fast track the process, just get clear on what you actually want. Stop trying to take all of these like stop trying to take all of these like extra ass unaligned roads to trying to get to where you want to be. You know you want to be financially secure, so you're going down the path of like, oh, let me just be a lawyer. Like, that doesn't really align to the true you. When whole time you're probably the most amazing singer that I've ever heard. You're probably the most like brilliant artist. You're probably the most brilliant writer. Probably the most like just genius person ever, but you are limiting yourself because of an income. You're thinking that by fulfilling all of these roles that are said to bring you the most money will fulfill your dream of ease, authority over your life, and that feeling of security. But what you're really doing is caging yourself into a career that is going to drain your life force. Don't put yourself in a costume and think that you're going to get an authentically fulfilling life. It's confusing yourself and the universe when you're saying that you want time freedom and to travel and to create, and then you align yourself with actions that do not align with your true desires, like getting a job that, number one, is not aligned to the artist in you, the entrepreneur in you, the singer in you, the content creator in you, the writer in you, the helper in you, and you settle for what career will bring you the most money because you're confused and you're not being clear. When you fulfill what you are here to do and follow your gifts and passions, you will see the most money. So, ask yourself, what do I truly want in this lifetime? What do I need to be? Who do I need to be to have this? Who am I now? Where do I need to go? What do I need to do? What am I naturally gifted at? And how can I leverage what I'm naturally gifted at to excel me there? Get clear, because perhaps you don't have what you want because you're not clear. Perhaps you don't feel in alignment to that life because you're not clear. This is the transformation I take all my clients through to get in alignment with the most authentic and fulfilled life that they can create in my Divine Feminine Magnetism course. And this inner work will help flip that internal magnetic switch on, and it'll help you truly get clear on what it is that you want in your own life. And I am doing very good. Where I am in my life right now is I am exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Getting more clear, getting uber clear on exactly what it is that I want, because I am a master manifester and I know this, and I have manifested so many things in my life through like the practices that I teach within my courses and stuff. And sometimes, like a lot of times, all the time, I have to continuously go back and practice the things that I preach and practice the things that I teach. I have manifested so many like extravagant things, and it's like I'm really good at manifesting like big ass shit. Like if it's something that I really want to do, I'm very good at putting my trust in God and really being in partnership with God to make it happen. And the way to really do that is to really just have full trust in the Most High and also having full trust in yourself. And I love talking about self-help. Oh, hi puppy. I love talking about personal development and mindset shifting. Hello, Grand Rising. I love talking about mindset shifting and personal development because you cannot manifest things if you do not trust yourself. If you are constantly people pleasing, if you're constantly sacrificing yourself, if you're constantly disregarding yourself, you cannot manifest. You can't manifest if you're constantly disregarding yourself and constantly sacrificing yourself for the like and the love of others. And that is a big lesson that I have been learning recently, is that like all you have to do is be your most authentic self. The most magnetic version, most master, the most like the highest version of yourself who manifests with ease, frequently and easily, is just you being yourself. You actually authentically being yourself. This means that this means being in alignment with your values, being in true alignment with your values, because you're going to feel like you're out of whack with yourself when you're not in tune with your values, if you're not living by your values. Like if you value reliability, respect, loyalty, if you value emotional maturity and stability, and you are not living within those values, or you are accepting people around you not living in those values, and you're just kind of like settling for that, you're gonna feel so out of whack and out of tune with yourself. It's so easy. Like this really clicked me in. It's so easy to begin living in your authentic and true nature when you start to, oh, everybody's dogs has been trying to come cuddle with me while I've been laying in this grass. But it's gonna be a lot easier if you are feeling like you, hey, if you are feeling like, you know, how do I get in alignment with my most authentic self? Like, how do I really like start living a life that I am magnetic and in true alignment with the things that I love and the things that I respect and the things that I value? Is that you have to start living life through your own values, and you have to start connecting with people through your values as well, because sometimes we don't. Like for me, I value compassion, I value my energy levels, I value being well rested, I value a listener, I value listening, I value security and protection, honesty, emotional stability, reliability, consideration, optimism, lightheartedness, respect, mental and physical strength, all of these things. Therefore, I have to live by these things so that I feel truly myself and not people pleasing and not just sacrificing myself because I want somebody to like me or somebody to love me or to be viewed as like a good person and all of these things. Like if you know yourself, you will be able to manifest anything that you want, because when you start to have that self-trust in yourself and you really start to see yourself, you will understand that there is nothing off limits to you. You will begin to see the God that is within you. And the God that is within you is never waiting. The God within you is always creating. Even if you are creating something that you do not like, you just have to understand, and is the word provision? I don't know. And you have to get really clear on who you are right now and not push that version of yourself away, because you cannot manifest a new mind and new circumstances by resisting the one that you are in right now. You cannot, what did I say? This was a lesson that I taught in my Divine Feminine Magnetism, sorry, no, in my Dance Alchemy class. Um, Let me find it. Mm. You cannot change your consciousness while resisting your present experience. Resistance locks you in to an old consciousness that you do not want, and it prevents you from assuming the new state that will create the new circumstances. If you are resisting where you're currently at, you are resisting what you have created, and you cannot be in a state of resistance while trying to manifest something else, because in order to manifest, you have to create space. You have to allow things to come for you. You have to allow the law of gestation and for things to appear and for things to have space to develop, and you cannot create that space through resistance of what you have already created. You cannot say, oh, I hate being where I am right now. Why? Like, you can't look at where you're at now and like be like, no, I don't want this, because you created it. So if you don't want it, then accept where you are now and begin to focus on what it is that you do want, and from that space you will begin to create new circumstances for yourself. You will begin to rewire your old consciousness. You cannot have faith in your ability to create while being at war with what you've already created. You have to withdraw your creative power from your old story. Don't argue for your perceived inferiority. You think, oh, this can't happen because of this can't happen because of that. Or, oh, this is where I am now, so let me beat myself up about it so things could change. You cannot hate yourself to a new reality, because where you're trying to get to is a place of love. You're trying to get to a place of love of yourself, of your life, of the people around you, and you cannot get there through hate. Like, the portal to get to more love is not through a portal of hate. That is complete backwards thinking, to think that you can get to a place that you absolutely love through hate, through hating where you're at right now. How you get to where you want to be is through true acceptance of where you are and really focusing on where you want to be and keeping your focus there. A lot of times people don't get to the manifestation because they don't know how to really hold their focus. And living in this day and age, in this society, it becomes a lot harder to focus because we have all this shit in our face. We have so much social media, so many distractions, like substances that are distracting you from what it is that you truly want. Like, even for me, like, I had to realize that, like, I don't need to smoke all throughout the day. I don't need to smoke to connect to God. I don't need to smoke to be focused. I don't need to smoke to be creative. I don't need to smoke to have energy. If anything, I have more energy. I'm able to connect more and be focused more when I'm not smoking. And like, I had that, like, I don't know if it's a limiting belief or like if it's like just I think it's just a distraction. It's just a distraction to think that I have to smoke, because like whenever I would smoke, like if I was to smoke right now, I would probably be like overthinking or just feeling high, feeling like not all the way here, not all the way present because I'm hot, you know? And it's like, I don't need that stuff to get to where I want to go. I don't need that stuff to get to where I want to go. And like to think that, like back to what I was saying about stop arguing for your perceived inferiority, is stop thinking that you need so many things that you don't have, or thinking that you need certain things to accomplish certain things. Like a lot of people stop themselves from getting to where they want to be because they think that they need things that they don't have yet to get there. And God, if God has placed a vision in your mind, God has already equipped you with everything that you need. And what you need to do is use your creative power, use your feminine energy, use your life force to multiply the things that you already have to get to where you are wanting to be. Because if you can't multiply what God has given you, if you cannot use the tools that God has already given you, why would God bless you with more? Grand Rising, Grand Rising. God is not going to bless you with more if you cannot take what He has already given you to multiply yourself and multiply your gifts and share them. If you have a phone, you have a phone right now. If you're looking at this, you have such a beautiful device to really leverage and amplify your gifts, your wisdom, your creativity, your artistry, your income, everything. And for you to argue with God that God is calling you to make content, but you're like, no, but I need a camera, although you have an iPhone, although you have an iPad, even if you have a fucking Android. Y'all, I'm working on a fucking Android right now. This is not even my phone. This is my dad's phone because I need to get a new phone. But like, I'm not letting the fact that I don't have an iPhone stop me from connecting and amplifying the wisdom and the enlightenment that I have to share. You know, like, God is calling you to do so many things, and you can't be like, but wait, I have to do this, but wait. You cannot make God wait, because you are literally arguing with God for your perceived inferiority, for your perceived lack. Like, if you feel like you are experiencing lack right now, that is only your perception perceiving that. That is only your perception. And you can always change your focus, change your perception. Like, literally right now, like, I could literally be sitting here in my head having all of these like downloads and just thinking about all of these things, and like telling God, no, I can't go live right now because I have an Android right now. And you guys would not even be getting this message. Like, I will be arguing with God for my perceived inferiority, and conversing with fear, and being in agreement with fear and limitation. Do not agree with fear and limitation. God has already made the promise to you that